Hey guys, Figurecraft here. Sorry it's been a while, but I'm finally back, and today we're going to be going over more Ben 10 figures. I know it's been a while since we've been going over figures, but I've been so busy here lately and things got in the way, but I'm finally unbusy at the moment. So we're going to be going over some more Ben 10 figures. Finally be able to get back into my going over the figures. The first one we have up is, I don't know what one this is. I haven't quite got a chance to see the episodes all the way through to where this one showed up, but you got rotation right here. You got rotation right here. There is no bend in the elbow. It's made out of like a rubber plastic. The head can turn all the way around. It can turn side to side. The legs can go up about that far. You have bends in the knees. About like that. But that's all the articulation that this one has. Like I said, I don't know the name of this one. This one I do know the name of. This is Swampfire. He's got rotation in the head. Go side to side. He can go all the way around in his arms. He has bends in the elbow. He has legs that go up about that far. He has bends in the knee. The next one you have up, like, I don't know what this one is neither. But his arms go up. He has bends in the elbow. His legs can go up about that far. He has bends in the knee. His head, I don't think it swivels. No, it does. It's just stuck. So yeah, his head can turn. Your next one, I've got two Echo Echoes. They're the same figure, I just got two Echo Echoes. One's mine, and one of them is my my friend's that gave it to me when he didn't want it no more. But you got legs that go up about that far. You have bends in the knee. The arms go up about that far. There's no bends in the elbow. The head, it can move, but when you move it, this right here comes unplugged from the back. So you'll have to constantly plug his little box back into his back. The other Echo Echo does the same thing. But that's one bag going over of Ben 10, so let me get these back in the bag and we'll go over another bag. Where I've taken so long to go over them, I'm just going to go over a bunch in one go. Like I said, though, I am sorry that it took me a while to go over some more figures. It was not intended. I know for right now we have more Titanic finally coming in the mail. They finally shipped it. And I've been tracking it. It's getting close. So hopefully sometime this next coming week we'll have more Titanic. And then we'll have to go over situating things and getting things ready. Prepping parts. Because there's a whole lot of corrections I gotta do. Next ones that we have up is a Brainstorm and a Ultra, I think it's an Ultra Wild Mutt. Anyway, we got the Brainstorm. The legs are made to where they don't move, unfortunately. The arms can go up about that far. There's no bends in the elbow. see here. Yeah, these legs don't want to move. His head can open up, revealing the brain. And it can close back down. Next one we have is the Ultra Wild Mutt. His legs they can move about like that right there. And go back down. His tail can twist. His head can twist right there at the neck. You just gotta line it back up, otherwise it looks funny. His mouth can open and close. These legs can go back and forth. So he's about like that. And this is the Ultimate Wild Mutt. So those are those two. Let me get these back in the bag. Ultimate Wild Mutt. Next we'll be going over this bag right here, which has 3 more. So I'll go ahead and I'll get these out. 2 of these are 2 of Ben's old forms from when he was a kid. And then this one is a new one that I don't know the name of it. Anyway, don't know the name. Yeah, if you see that right there, that is a spider bite. I got bit by a spider. And it's finally healing. But anyway, he's got rotation in his arms right here. They don't move very much because of this thing that's over him. His legs can go up. And he can bend his knees. But I don't know the name of this one. As for the head. Okay, he does have rotation in the head. You can move the head. This one you cannot move the head. He used to have this green stuff that would go in his mouth. The head does not move. It's made like that. The tail moves. So you can move the tail. The arms can rotate like that. The legs can go back and forth like that. But this is Upchuck, one of Kid Ben's old forms. And then here's another one of Kid Ben's old forms, Exhilarate. He used to have a mask that went over his face to cover his face, but I lost it. But his legs can go like that, back and forth. The tail can twist. The arms go up and down. There's no bends in the elbow. The head can tilt back and forth. But yeah, this is the Exhilarate figure. And he used to have a mask that went over his face, but I lost it. Never did find it after I lost it. So we'll put these back in the bag. And go ahead and sit them to the side. Next up, we have another bag coming up. This is of some bigger ones, but most of them has lost their pieces, and I haven't been able to find them. We got a big version of a Big Chill. That looks like his thing that goes on him. Got a Chromastone's Rhyhorn thing. We got a Chromastone that's broken right here, where his arm basically came off. And he's missing his hand somewhere. So, yeah, There's his hand. So yeah, all kinds of goodies. Oh, I'll tell you. Okay, we'll go over the Chromastone's little thing first. This is a big old Rhyhorn thing that goes to a small Chromastone. And the only thing movable about him is his legs. They can move. And, yeah, his mouth moves a little bit, but not by much. But this is a Chromastone, like, vehicle kind of deal or something. This back thing would open up, but I can't remember how it opens. Okay, there we go. It opens up like that. It's one of those vehicle things that they've made. I really didn't quite, get this chance to see the episode that this was in, or if it was even in an episode, or if they just made it up. I really didn't get a chance to look. Here's the big chill. He's missing a wing piece. He's got this one though, and it would basically do a whole lot of folding out in different ways. So this one would fold out, this one would fold out, and this one would fold out like that. And then when you turn it around, he would have a long wing at the back. Putting his arms up, these right here, get them off the joint. These would fold out. And I can tell you already, the wings are missing some pieces, and when we're missing a whole wing. And this is corroded right here. This bar is corroded. It won't open. So I'm not going to force that. But you can see there, it would open up like that. And then his head would move side to side. His arms only go up and down. His legs only go back and forth. And then you just go through the process of folding the wings back up. Snap it together and pull it down. Same thing with this one. Put this arm up, pull that wing back around, click it in place, pull this one up, wing back around, click it in place, this down, and then pull this down, like that. And he's missing his hood, but he does have this, this little hood piece of, when it's open, little antenna thing. He does have that. Ah! And of course his wing opens up and then it flings the hood thing off. Go figure, right? I'll find it in a few. I'm going to use some super glue here, or try to, the gel Loctite power gel, to try to fix this hand back on here. Put some gel control onto the hand. Grab the hand that broke off. Try to reattach it, but good luck. When something breaks like this, it's hard to repair it. Especially when you can't figure out how it went on there in the first place. Maybe like that, I don't know. Yeah. This is that type of plastic that when something breaks, it's going to be difficult to get it to glue back on. You can see there. So yeah, this is the type of plastic that does not like glue sticking to it. So once this is broke, that's broke. And then his arm would snap right back on there, but you can see he's missing his hand now. But here's the big Chromastone. From the looks of it, his legs are made together. Yeah, these are made together legs. They don't move. And the head does not move. The only thing that moves is the arms. And yeah, then it's, his hand. But I can't get it to glue back on. I tried. I have to find some kind of different type of glue. But that's the big Chroma Stone. So put these back in the bag. Now I have to find Big Chill's headpiece thing that went flying somewhere in the room at the wall. Get these back in here. Set that to the side. Let me close up my glue, because I'll need this for when the Titanic parts come in. Alright. Next up, we have another bag that has some figures. Once again, I only know the name of one of these. I don't know the name of them other two things, but I know one's the cartoon version and one's the movie version. The movie Alien Swarm. This one's the cartoon version. You got a rotation right here. You've got bends in the elbow. You have rotation in the head. And then the legs go up about that far, and then they have a bend at the knee. But I don't know the name of this thing. But this is the cartoon version. And this one right here is from the movie Alien Swarm. You can tell the difference. Cartoon version, movie version. Rotation is about the same. Just a bit different. Bends at the elbow. These don't move because these are made to the body. These shoulder pads. Comes up about that far. And he has a bend at the knee. And then he has rotation in the head. But yeah, this is the cartoon version right here. And this is the movie version right here. But I just don't know this thing's name. I forgot it. And then we have Goop. Another one of Ben's forms. Full rotation that goes all the way around here. You have a bend at the elbow. You have that right there that goes up and then back down. You have this little flying saucer thing that can plug out of his back, but I just keep it on his head. And then his head will rotate. But yeah, there's Goop. So go ahead and put all this back up. And then we'll be going over some more. These things back in their bag. We have another bag here that's got, I know it's got Ultimate Cannon Bolt in it. I don't know the other thing, the blue looking thing. This thing right here. I don't know what this thing is. But he's got rotation. Goes like that. He's got bends at the elbow. The legs. They do rotate, but they rotate in a weird way where you got to twist them. You got to twist them like that, and then you got bends at the knee. That's how this thing rotates. And there's no movement in the head because there is no head. The head's made right there to the body. And it looks like it's got a hatch or something like that, but I can assure you this thing don't open. It's just made to look like that. If you got the bigger version of that thing or a different version of that thing, it probably would open. But here's the Ultimate Cannon Bolt. He has swivels in the elbows that only swivel back and forth. His legs can go up about that far and then back down. And of course his face is right there in the back of him. But yeah, that's the Ultimate Cannon Bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and put these back in their bag, and then we're going to be going over the last bag. And the last bag is an interesting one. Last bag. So in this one, I would love to show you what it does, but unfortunately the batteries are dead. But there's the Omnitrix That's the first Omnitrix that they made from Alien Force, and you would collect these little 3D projector things, and you would put them on your watch, and they would talk differently. I collected every single one of them. There's just some here and some there. But we also have in this bag a Chroma Stone, another Chroma Stone figure. Which this one's, I think, is the one that goes with that 3-horn thing you saw. I just, for some reason, didn't put him in the bag with the 3-horn. But, yeah, those rotate back and forth. He's got his legs that go up. Bend in the knees. The head. Can rotate side to side. But that's the Chroma Stone figure. And then we got the Omnitrix, which, like I said, the batteries are dead. But you basically press it up like that right there. This is the button to press it up. You would have these two buttons right here. You'd have to click these, I think, and then pull the things off when you get them on there. Your on and off switches are right here. You could twist this thing, and this would light up like a flashy light up, and it would make the noise. And then when you're ready, you just put it down like that. But this thing actually still fits my wrist. This is back in when I was a kid. Let me get this on my wrist and I'll show you what it looks like. But it can actually still fit on my wrist, which I find awesome because I like this thing. There you go. You can see. Still fits on my wrist. I like this thing. This is like my favorite Omnitrix when I was a kid. And then you just put it up like that and then bam. And then of course, like I said, you got these 3D projection things. This is the Spider Monkey. They would snap on here. I ain't gonna really snap it on because it's hard to get these things back off. I mean, it's like hard to get these things back off. But you just put it right there, and then you take your hand, and you just smack it down like that. Make sure your hand don't hit the object. But you got Spider Monkey. You have the Jet Ray. They made it of his first 10. You have Big Chill. Another Jet Ray. Goop. Here's the Goop. You've got another Big Chill. I probably don't have them all in this video, probably because I'm missing some. But I did collect them all. I'm just missing them somewhere. But here is the Brainstorm. This one don't go to this Omnitrix. It was a different Omnitrix. I got, you know, some of them, but I did not get the new Omnitrix. But this one probably would fit on here, though. Next up, you have Echo. Humongosaur. We got a Humongosaur. And then these are the new type of ones. These are when they changed them. And all they do is just pop up and fold in. They just pop up like this. And when they pop up, the character would fold out. And you just close it. And then pop it back down. That was new styles that they started doing. I think it was when the Ultimate Aliens came out. And then, yeah. You see this right here? This don't even belong in here. This goes to my old Transformers. We'll be going over some Transformers later on in some videos. I got a whole lot of old Transformers. When I was a kid, I grew up with the Transformers Energon and the Transformers Armada. That was like my favorite Transformers when I was a kid. So I've got a lot of Armada and a lot of Energon. But of course, where I was a kid, there are some missing parts. So when you see those videos, we will be missing some parts, unfortunately. But I'll show you what I have left of them. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all are doing safe during these troublesome times. And you all have a blessed one. And when I come back, we'll be going over a few more Ben 10 figures before I pick something else new to go over. And then hopefully when I come back, we'll have some Titanic in the mail soon. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about what happened with, you know, the submersible that went down to see Titanic. My heart goes out to those family members. I am, you know, sorry that happened. But we sometimes, you know, can't predict what's going to happen in life. We just got to, you know, get through it. But I pray for those family members that is going through that. I pray that the Lord touches them and He gives them the strength to go through what it is they have to go through. It is very tragic. But that's going to do it for this video. You all have a blessed one. And when I come back, we'll be hopefully going over some more Titanic, prepping the parts and getting it ready. If not, it'll be more Ben 10. But until then, y'all have a blessed one. Goodbye.